Wrestling Inside and Out. This is our look at Continental Championship Wrestling. Guys, it opened up this particular episode, which played November 9th, 1985. Gordon Soley was there, and he was talking about the dream match. Austin Idol is going against Adrian Street. Not for sure that match ever takes place. Not for sure. Do y'all remember that match?
I saw a match between the two of them on YouTube today, but I didn't click on it to see if that was a Continental or not. It probably was, though.
Well, boy, Jimmy Golden came out. Rodney, I love this interview with Jimmy Golden.
Yeah, Jimmy's great. And think about it is that as we get into it more and more, he's not featured as well. He's just sort of a background, kind of a kind of a bodyguard like thing, and it really doesn't highlight his true talent. He is a main eventer. He is somebody that you can focus stuff around, and just to be the playing second banana to Robert Fuller really was a waste of talent.
Right after that, they showed a video from the farm center. Jack, it seemed like the farm center was packed.
It sure looked that way.
Cage match, which seen Robert Fuller and Jimmy Golden go against the Bullet and Brad. And I always liked it when Jimmy Golden and Robert Fuller, when they talked, they said that hope. They didn't say hope. They said that hope is illegal.
It's illegal figure 4.
I love that stuff. Robert Fuller in his interview during this time, telling that story. They could tell the story, couldn't they, Jack? I mean, the story was tremendous.
Yeah. I don't care if you like the wrestling or not. If you couldn't enjoy the storytelling that was put forth by Continental, you just couldn't enjoy professional wrestling, period.
Yeah, because they just told a great story. And then the Riches went against the Nightmares. At first, I'm going to be honest with you, did Gordon Soley said that was going to be a 2 out of 3 fall match?
I thought he did.
Because I was watching it and I'm thinking, wait a minute now. They just won the match like this. Because the first fall, they did the old, and I thought it was great. And again, good storytelling. They go in there. I guess it was Kenny or Danny, I can't remember which one, did the knee to the back of Johnny Rich. And then here comes Tommy Rich, and he puts the knee on him. He falls back 1, 2, 3. Great finish. Easy finish, simple finish. And then they do the old trip, and Johnny rolls up. I think he tripped Johnny, didn't he? He tripped Johnny. Yes. Johnny hit the ground. He pinned him 1, 2, 3, and then right after that, Tommy Rich rolls him up for victory row 1, 2, 3. Great stuff. But boy, this was a quick match.
Yeah. Yes, it was. That's what I was thinking. They could have extended this, but apparently we're going to do all 3 back to back, right in a row. And that's exactly how I felt about it. And I didn't hear it 2 out of 3. I did hear elimination match, but I don't think that was said until the first fall.
I was confused.
I thought I heard it in there somewhere. He may not have been at first, but
I was thinking to myself when I was watching this, though. All right, I have a problem on one thing they did.
Yeah.
All right, they come out of the thing, they go to the desk, and they automatically have a chicken soup.
Yeah.
That same night, that same week.
Yeah.
All right. If that's not smartening up the fans in Birmingham, Alabama, they already knew this was going to happen. That should have been done till the next week.
Yeah.
That was bad booking. And something in the scheme of things will hurt you eventually. And people have said that Birmingham got killed because it did smarten them up. That sometimes they'd have a match and it didn't go the way they went, and they go back and have that same match again.
Yep.
Not smart. Bad booking in any particular sense. What did y'all think about that?
Oh, I totally agree with you. That's exactly what I was thinking when they brought it out. Was how did they know? That just I didn't like that.
No, Rodney.
No, it was awful. You're absolutely right. It was awful. It was something that could have been done the next week very easily. Or it could have been done in the arenas, saying, "Look, we'll defend. We're not going to have no return match tonight. The only way we're going to have a return match, you wear this chicken suit." Then you're not able to advertise it. But you're right; it should have been the next week.
Then Norvell Austin then goes against Adrian Street. Linda barred from ringside. Evidently not for very long, because she eventually comes out there again. I didn't like this either. And it's not because I didn't like what they did, but they just simply had an interview ready for Maxine just in case this kind of thing would happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about what's going on in wrestling today. That made no sense. Twice, you pretty well smartened the fans up in what wrestling was all about. You know, that should have been done the next week.
And Gordon alluded to at the beginning of the program when he said something about Austin Idol being in there, that he may have a special friend with him. He did mention that, but it wasn't for Norvell Austin. That was for Austin Idol. I thought the interview with Lady Maxine was fine.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was very well done. But you're right. Once again, jumped the gun.
I don't understand why they jumped the gun on both of those things. Why not wait till the very next week? It makes sense. It gives a whole week for them to make up. Am I wrong about that again, Jack? I mean,
no. And as a matter of fact, I mean, right now we're TV viewers, and we see that this don't jive the right way. So certainly the fans there in attendance are thinking that, you know, because they're being subjected to it right in their face.
I'll tell you one thing that begins to wear on me is the Gordon's insistent on there is monitors that people would look at. It destroyed his credibility in Birmingham by doing that. I don't know who told him. I don't know. Somebody had told him to do it apparently, but it absolutely destroyed. We're looking around. Where in the world is these monitors? And he did it repeatedly. I mean, for the entire time that they did show in Birmingham, he would say, "Look at your monitors." And again, what monitors? And I guess you all saw that. He said that on the show. Well, as you saw in that match, ladies and gentlemen. And my question is this: I've watched Gordon. I'm not going to be critical. I'm going to get bashed for it. But since when the show that Gordon's ever done a show that he's talked to the fans as if he's on the stage, there's no camera in front of him and he's talking and addressing the crowd. He's never done that, not on TBS, not in Florida. He always addressed the camera. And I just don't get what he was doing. I really don't. And it could have been his direction as well.
It could have been. Then we had a TV tournament match. Roberto Soto against Larry Clark. Showed that why Roberto Soto was as good as he was. He wins with a drop kick. It was a great match. And then we got to see Ken Timms do an interview on this thing.
Yes, we did.
I loved it. I thought he did a tremendous job. Did y'all think he did a good job?
Yeah, I thought he would have been a huge asset to Continental long term too.
Yeah, but he did coming back. He'd go do a mass deal and then come back as Mr. Class, but he goes against Roy Lee West, and I loved it. And then they do a loser leave town match with Jimmy Golden, the Bullet. I thought this match was tremendous. And all right, you can tell that Bob Armstrong handled this part because he made sure he came and done an interview first, so you can see what he had on. Walking out to the ring, great stuff. The whole thing made sense. I thought it was great. What about you, Jack?
Oh, I love this. I mean, this would have been a WrestleMania main event. I mean, it would have worked at any setting. This was just pulled off in such a great way, told a great story, and delivered in every aspect.
For those of you who didn't watch the episode, Bullet did an interview on the set. And then the music starts, and here comes Bullet out. Jimmy Golden starts on him. Finally, they do a lot of, I think the flame came out, and they did some stuff. Mm-hmm. And then all at once, Brad, the Bullet 2, or the BB, whichever one that was, he gets hit. They roll out. Bob comes out. The Bullet comes out, rolls into the ring. And I think I can't remember now. What did he do? Roll him up?
No, we got him in the figure 4.
Got him in the figure 4. That's right.
Now, remember the original, the Bullet BB2 got hit with the loaded mask from the flame first.
That's right.
All right. Then he goes out of the ring. Then Bob, our Bullet, comes in, switches out, and then gets Jimmy in the figure four.
Just beautifully done. Just beautifully done.
If you've not seen it, go look for it. Continental Championship Wrestling. I think you can put November 9th, 1985, and it'll come up. This is tremendous, and the flame was so good. Yes. His interviews was so good. That this was a good show. It was a good show, except for those two little things that really in that time frame, in any time frame, you should watch and make sure that you're not if you're not stooging off your stuff. I mean, it doesn't matter if people believe it or not. You need to make it believable. And those two things made me just sit and cringe a little bit and think, ooh, man. If you enjoyed this video, give us the big thumbs up. Subscribe to the page if you haven't already. 300 videos for you to watch, and it's absolutely free. So make sure you subscribe to the video and go one step further, hit that notification bell. And share the video. Until the next video, on behalf of Jack Lord, Rodney West, I'm Brett West, and we'll see you on the next Continental Championship Wrestling discussion.